I'm ready. Let's roll.
I know, that's what I was
This message
saying.
is
Let's
from the
roll,
U.S.
come
Department
on.
of Veterans Affairs.
Hey,
Veterans
Doc,
Day
how are
honors
you?
all who have served, but do you
Nice
know
to
how it's...
see you. We will get rolling. We will do hands and Q&As after we get
This message is from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.
so
Veterans Day
Charles,
honors
it's
all
nice
who
to
have
see you. We will
served,
definitely
but do you know how it started?
Q&A
It was first called Armistice or
as
Truce
we
Day
get
at the end of
going
World
right
War I in
now.
1918. An
do not-
armistice between the Allied nations and Germany took effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day
Right.
of the 11th
Well, I
month.
don't like silence. So
Years
I
later,
think what we're doing
a
is
group
we're
of veteran
waiting on,
supporters
so
pressured
Sergeant
Congress
Carter
to
will be
change the
joining us
name to
tonight.
Veterans
Sergeant
Day.
Carter is
Surely you
with
can't be serious.
Memories of Honor. He is also a Gold Star father. We will get into those details. We want to talk more about the mission and what they're doing. But Private First Class White is one of our fallen heroes. And we want to make sure that we get you that information. I am going to step back here and say, Joel is with us in the studio. So you're good. You're good, Tracy. I can Tracy. So I'm going to call you Dr. T. Dr. T. If you lose audio or something is happening on your end there on the X account, sometimes if you just exit out and come back, that can help. So send me another message. I'm waiting on is Sergeant Carter, but while we're waiting,
she waiting here.
While we're waiting, can I tell you that I have a very special guest? I'm not going to say who it is, but it is somebody that we will all know and love to hear from. I haven't spoken with her from a while. And I'm sure she can give us
Turn your phone down.
updates about what's going on with our J6ers. So just a little surprise for you guys tonight.
Tracy, there's an echo.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you here with us.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
We are so happy and grateful to have you here. I don't know, for those of you that are familiar with out there, is Army Vet in here yet? No, I don't see him yet. Yeah, but
Tracy,
make sure, Shelley, he knows that he's loved, and we'd love to have him in here. He's going to really want to know this event, and a lot of the stuff that's happening is actually. I see Dr. T. She's Memories of Honor is dropping out and coming back. She said she was losing audio, and so I'm telling them to go. We have new X users. So X, I say this again, I'm not saying hi, Britt, is anyone that's listening out there. All it is formerly Twitter, now X. And all it is a space within the X profile that you can go into. And in that, it's a space. And you are able to communicate. And to me, it's almost like the old days of live radio. So I just love it. So for those of you listening out there, give it a try. It is a wonderful device. I do have to say this. I was told tonight that he was like, wait a minute, are you, it's Sergeant Carter, and he's on the phone line, we'll get him in. And he said, are you telling me that MySpace and Twitter bought an account and now there's like X space?
That's hysterical.
I'm still laughing from it. I was like, you have no clue. I'm going to use that one. But no, he's funny anyway. So he's great. But yeah, it cracked me up so much. But I think he is on the phone. Is he on the phone?
Tracy, I've been trying to. I've been trying
Well,
to.
you know what we're gonna do?
Yes, he's on the phone.
We're gonna do this like we always do it on X. So And that would mean inside the spaces. So welcome to Patriots Inside the Wire. Tonight on Patriots Inside the Wire, we are on X, formerly known as Twitter.
This
Just go
message is
to
from the U.S.
MVR
Department of
Talk,
Veterans
that's
Affairs.
At MVR
Veterans
Talk.
Day honors
And
all
in
who have
MVR
served.
Talk, we are within
But do
this
you know how it
space with a
started?
wonderful group of
It was
individuals.
first called Armistice
And
or
tonight
Truce
it
Day
is
at the
Memories
end
of
of World
Honor
War I in
in regards to our
1918.
fallen heroes,
An armistice
close
between
to our
the Allied
families, our
nations and
veterans,
Germany
the
took effect on the
military,
11th hour
and their
of the 11th
families.
day of the
We all
11th month.
say thank you and
Years
we are
later,
grateful for your
a group
service
of veteran
for those who
supporters
served or
pressured
have
Congress to
served.
change the name to Veterans
And
Day.
again tonight,
And a
it
1954
is
law
Memories
proclaimed
of
Veterans
Honor.
Day
And Memories of
a
Honor,
national
let me pull you
holiday.
up here.
Always observed on November 11th,
We are breaking
this
them
national
into
holiday
X,
is when we
literally.
honor veterans for their patriotism
So Shelley
and willingness
is
to
here.
serve.
So is
Learn
that
more
you there,
at
Dr.
va.gov
Tracy?
and
Would you
search
like to go by
Veterans
Dr.
Day.
Tracy, or
That works for me. Can you hear me now?
I can. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Surely
We
you can't be
appreciate
serious.
it.
I am serious.
Really
And
excited
don't call
to
me Shirley.
Well,
have a conversation.
Find us on the
tonight.
web at mbradio.us.
well, welcome to have you.
want to make
Welcome
it
to
clear
have
that
you. I think
the
we
views
have
expressed
Sarge
by our
on the
hosts
phone
are
in
not
the
considered
studio,
the
so I thought
official
what we would
stance
do
of
right now
MBR
is,
views.
hear from you.
Okay.
Remember, this is all about
And
having fun and enjoying the ride.
he's messaging us right now. So what we'll do is Memories of Honor. So Memories of Honor, Dr. Tracy.
We remember
I've been
them
talking
as
a lot
children,
with Amy. And so Memories of Honor.
playing in a yard,
Can you give us just a little bit about Memories of
blowing
Honor?
out candles,
Absolutely. So we are
taking
Memories
their
of
first
Honor.
steps.
We are a national nonprofit organization.
We held them as
And
babies
our sole mission is
and watched
to
them
make
grow
every
into
day
airmen.
Memorial Day. So we believe that our
We remember
fallen
them as our
service
fathers and
members
mothers.
the families that they leave behind deserve to be honored
When we
and
said
remembered
goodbye and
more than
tried not
just
to
one
cry,
day per year. And thus
and
it's our
then
mission to
letting
make
it all out
single
every
day
time they came
Memorial Day.
home,
We do
crying
so
when it finally sunk
by
in that this
many
time
different ways. Really,
they
the
weren't
sky is the
coming
limit.
home.
We always look to partner with
We remember them on our wedding days,
different organizations
our
that
first
want
dates,
to continue on our mission and help
waking
us
up
to follow,
together,
honor our fallen
and how
service
they died in
members.
slow motion on a phone
What
call
we do is we create
or in a living room.
living, breathing memorials
When we heard the
so that
words,
way no
"You
loss
might
of
want to
life
sit
due to
down."
service to our country is ever forgotten.
The reality is, nobody was ever killed peacefully in
That's
action.
beautiful. That is beautiful. And so
And
Dr.
knowing that
Tracy,
will rip your heart
you're
apart
here in
when you think of
Texas.
someone you loved
There
and
is an
still
event
love,
that is being held
always,
here in Texas,
in their
and then
final
I happened
moments
to get
on
the
this earth.
information through Amy. So, is it Amy, and then it is you, Dr. Tracy, that are with Memories of Honor?
Yes, that's correct.
Both of
Yeah,
you?
and so is Sergeant Carter. So you'll hear from him in a little bit.
Okay.
So Amy is our founder and executive director. This is her baby. She created this, the organization, whenever she signed the dotted line to have her son join. This is really her baby. And I joined Memories of Honor back in 2019. I actually, just volunteered in the very beginning and really loved what I saw. I really loved the camaraderie. That's actually whenever I met both Sergeant Carter and Amy, and just fell in love with the mission. Fell in love with what they were about, what Memories of Honor was doing, and so on. And I decided at that moment that I didn't care what I was doing, whether it was folding shirts or going out and speaking the mission. I wanted to be a part of it. And I have been there. I have been a part of our mission since then.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And so what I wanted to know too is Memories of Honor is not just an event that's being held in Texas, correct? This is all over?
Correct. So we are a national nonprofit organization. For perspective, I will tell you we have our second annual Military City Miles and Memories, and that's going to be held here in San Antonio, Texas, on the 4th of November. And what this is this is a bicycle, a ride to honor. So what we're doing is we have 3 different distances where cyclists can choose to come out and ride 22 miles, 46 miles, or 65 miles, all while honoring a fallen service member. So each one of our participants will have the name of a fallen service member on them throughout the duration of their race, and they will be riding in honor of that service member.
Aw.
Yeah. And then once the event is done, the participants have the ability and opportunity to write a letter of love and gratitude to the families of whomever they honored that day. And then here at Memories of Honor, what we do is we take all of those letters back and we actually will write a nice little letter about the event itself. And then we will put both our letter and the letter to the family of the fallen in the mail. And that way the family member gets to see, that we are honoring their loved one in all that we do.
Beautiful. Sergeant Carter on the phone. So I wanted to see. Oh, this is an accomplishment. So you're here, Sergeant Carter. Shelley, you can hear. Can y'all hear Sergeant Carter?
I cannot hear him.
Oh, okay. Well, let me fix that. All right, Sarge, you're gonna have to use like your loud voice that you have in you. Okay. So we just heard from Dr. Tracy there about Memories of Honor. So Sarge, Memories of Honor, and I didn't even know your real name. So hello, how are you doing?
Well, how are you?
He
Hey,
Tracy,
I'm doing pretty
he hung
good.
up.
Trying to teach you X has been very
Tracy,
funny today. I
he
love
hung
how
up.
you called it MySpace, had a baby with Twitter.
I'm a dinosaur. I don't know about all. So I've never been on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what brought you to um memories and like red, white, and Ruck? It was an event that's in San Antonio, Texas, November 4th.
In 2018, at White Sands Missile Range, contacted me a little while later. We could come on the 15 for Memories of Honor, the director of family outreach. That would have been probably like summer, fall of 2018. So I've been involved with the Memories of Honor since that time.
Nice.
Helping to to make every day Memorial Day for families involved. And Tracy, talked a little bit about some of the events we do that gets accomplished, the Red, White, and Rock. That's an event going on simultaneously with the bike ride in San Antonio on November 4th. So individuals, we have an event, like a time trial event for the and so there'll be, I believe, a mile back or 2 miles out, 2 miles back on the course, but it's a loop. And then it's not prairie, so the folks think, it's an option. They can either carry a pack or not. The event, is a pretty nice event. We recognize gold stars and the event's kicking off. We'll have signs out. So the individuals do those at the beginning.
Tracy, I don't know if you noticed, but he's rubber banding pretty bad.
Is he Shelley?
Yeah.
Gotcha, Sarge. I could hear you, and I'm going to relay for you too here. While you're rubber banding some, it's okay. We're. I don't know if y'all can hear what he just said. He said, "I'm not that flexible. I literally don't even do yoga." So it's an echo is what's happening, but you're good. We've got you. And Dr. T is in the space. Yes, that is. Yes.
So that might have been part of the issues. I had my
Quite as bad. No.
Okay. Well, yes. So I do have the flyer, we call it the corner, Memories of Honor, Military City Miles and Memories, red, white, and Ruck. I've got the flyer there. It has QR Texas to honor our fallen, our veterans, our military families. And as Dr. Tracy mentioned, her son decided to join the Marines at 17. And I know Amy, so Amy with Memories of Honor, it was like, I need to be busy. I need to find something to do to give back. And so that was her passion. And then, and I met, and I'll go into my story, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your service, number one. And thank you, the feeling, but the loss of your, private first class soldier, that my heart goes out to you, always does, always will. And we are grateful. And again, I don't have the words, but I do have the best in their families, whether it be our fallen here for everything that you're great at karaoke, but I'll have to teach you about X a lot more in person. For sure. Definitely. So Dr. Tracy, can you give us a little more about what's happening November 4th and where in San Antonio?
I sure can. So what we are doing in San Antonio, last year we kicked off our very first event, and that was Military City Miles and Memories. Last year it was only a bicycle ride. This year, which is our red, white, and Ruck, um, what it's going to be a you can either do you can choose from a couple of different divisions. You can do a 2-person relay team, you can do the solo ruck, or you can do a 4-person relay. Now, this is all carrying a minimum of 25 pounds on your back for the duration of the event. And the purpose is to just go around as many times as you possibly can within a 3-hour time frame. Now, we also have added on an honorary no wait division for families and families of our loved ones that just would like to go out there and walk and honor their loved one. And that one is, more just for fun. It's not a competition or a race. And today, our bicycle ride will kick off right at 8 o'clock in the morning on November the 4th. And this event is pavilion number 2. Down on the south side of San Antonio.
Got it.
And then our Ruck event, our Ruck and our honorary no wait event will kick off at 9 o'clock. Both of them are going to be held in the same place. Our cycling event will go off one way and will be a street cycling race, and then our Ruck and walk will go off the other way. So that will be more of a trail walk Ruck.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so what I'd like to do is I have Shelly in here. I have a couple of people in here that I'd like to let them ask you some more about it. And Sergeant Carter is listening because I happen to know a lot about it. And for someone who doesn't, I'd like for them to maybe ask questions and maybe see what's missing here and what they think about it. So Shelly, you're co-hosting tonight. As we're talking, can you let's fill in others, since I know a lot about it and you do not and others do not.
Oh, I appreciate that. And if you don't mind, I'll just let everybody know that my name is Shelly and I'm a new Blue Star mom. My son graduated from officer, and I'm extremely proud of him. And he is off right now with his troop, and they are out doing heavy weapons training. I'm not going to say where, but at about 1:45 this morning, I woke up to a beautiful, beautiful bucket list picture of mine. So it was it was extremely heartwarming for me to get that picture. And I just have to thank you guys so much for putting this event on. And I do hold a Twitter space Monday through Friday from 8 to noon. And I will be sure that every day in our spaces, a couple times during the space, to let everybody know that this event is going to be happening in San Antonio. We do have a lot of people in our spaces that live in that area that are veterans. I have a really good friend. Unfortunately, I think right now he's co-hosting in another Twitter space, but he's very, very active in working with veterans that to help prevent veterans suicide. And then he's also working on a new project for a tiny house village for our vets. So I'll be sure that the message about this event gets out to him, and so that we can spread the word and hopefully get some more people on there. And I have to say that you guys have inspired me. I definitely can't carry 25 pounds on my back. It's as much as I would like
Me
to,
either.
but I think I will, in honor of you guys that day, make sure that I get out and walk a few miles and keep you guys in my thoughts and prayers. So thank you for what you guys are doing. I was going to ask, one of you on this, and what are your plans on expanding? And I also wanted to let you guys know that my really good friend, I have to recognize her, Alicia Powell from the Gateway Pundit, is here. She's at. So I just wanted to welcome her in and thank her so much for being here and supporting our movement. Yeah, so do you guys have any future plans on expanding? Maybe somebody could put, Tracy, if you could maybe put their website in the pill. That way, if there's any opportunities that they need donations or anything that we can do to help support their cause, we would love that very much.
Definitely. I have the flyer #1 that has all the QR scans. You can scan those whether you want a Ruck, if you'd like to buy or you just like to join and know where it is. All the website. Now, Memories of Honor is in the room. So if you can click on Dr. T's profile there, they're new to X, but if you can click there and follow them, that would be great. Again, Shelley, thank you for your son's service. You know that is close to it. And then thank you, Gateway Pundit, and for coming in with us and being there for our veterans and our fallen heroes. So I do happen to know both. Actually, I have not met you yet, Dr. Tracy, but I have met Sergeant Carter. I typically do not go maybe veteran oriented or some different things, but I went for 12 hours. And then I was like, put me to work, put me to work. So I got to tell y'all, Sergeant Carter, although he's talking about X and getting on here, he's very good at karaoke. I can verify that one.